turned 40 last year, and I felt great and grateful for a life busting at the seams with good fortune. Everything was just perfect. Here we go. I'm in the changing room at Breast Health Network. For Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I agreed to have my first mammogram on Facebook Live. They said that to wipe off your deodorant. I think that it can affect the way that the mammogram looks at the picture. So we've got Kathy, mammographer, and Claire. Claire Turmel, marketing coordinator at Stevenson Cancer Center. This whole thing was her idea.
It's the internet. They've seen it all before.
Yes, they have. I thought this would be easy, no big deal, 30 minutes. I made the appointment for you at one of our Breast Health Network locations. I asked you to come meet me there, thought we'd be in and out.
Hey everyone. All right, so I was hoping for a routine little mammogram, and that's not how this went.
My heart just sunk because I never in a million years expected, it not just to be a quick and easy, story about, your first mammogram.
Man, I was just sure we'd have nothing today. Here we are.
Radiologist Dr. Richard Falk found cancerous calcifications in my right breast.
So I have breast cancer, and I don't have a ton of answers yet, but I'm going to have an MRI next week to confirm exactly what we're dealing with and get a plan of action in place. Because I'm only 40, the doctors recommended that I have genetic testing. So I did that. I have already done that.
Genetic testing confirmed I do not have any of the genetic mutations for breast cancer. And I wish I could say that made it a little easier, but it just didn't.
This has been hard and shocking. It does kind of rock you to your core. You guys have been really supportive, and I appreciate it so much. This is not the news that I was hoping to tell you about to raise breast cancer awareness. But it's what I got, so there we go.
Non-invasive ductal breast cancer is one of the most survivable kinds. But there's a catch, or at least there was for me, because I interviewed surgeon after surgeon, and they all said the same thing, that I needed to remove my entire right breast to get all the cancer. And I was crushed.
It's just your head swimming,
right.
So you just are trying to process the information
and why does that matter?
Fellowship-trained oncology breast surgeon Dr. Denise Rabel helped me understand mastectomy was my best choice. But I could do just one side, and I could keep all of the healthy tissue on my left side where there was no cancer.
Most women, I would say right off the bat, when they get a breast cancer diagnosis, they're very anxious. They think that more surgery means a higher survival rate, which it does not. It doesn't matter, I tell ladies, how much cancer or what's going on in the breast. That's not how women die of breast cancer. It's if the breast cancer has spread to some other part of the body.
2 months after that first mammogram, I walked into Lakeside Women's Hospital for right side, skin-sparing, nipple-sparing mastectomy, and even though surgery was my choice, it felt like forced mutilation, like cancer was stealing part of my body away from me.
It's close to the nerves.
Plastic surgeon Dr. Oscar Master scrubbed in and put me back together beautifully. Keeping the most personal part of my body intact was important to me.
If it's safe to do for the patient, then more breast surgeons and more plastic surgeons are opting to keep the nipple and areola. Fortunately for you, you had a tumor that was more favorable, so sparing the nipple and areola was a good option for you.
I know not everyone's journey is the same, but I know this about my own, that my surgical options, my recovery, and my outcome were all better because my mammogram found the cancer before I even knew it was there.
We found this when it was not an invasive cancer, when it was not a mass, when you're most likely to be completely cured.
Let's just step right in here. How are you doing?
Nervous.
Nervous. So what we're going to do, we're going to take 2 images on the mastectomy side.
Okay.
just to see the full implant and the little bit of tissue that's left.
I will never stop having mammograms, and I will never stop telling women I love to take care of their bodies and schedule their mammograms.
I think you showed people a really strong and powerful path for dealing with breast cancer. You know, being informed, getting opinions, knowing your options, then also showing women that not every journey is the same.
You're fine right
Here
where
we
you
are, Breast Cancer Awareness Month again. This year, my second annual 3D screening mammogram. And I am thrilled and relieved to tell you, all clear.
Looking for everything.
Looking for everything, yeah. Okay. Okay. Allie Meyer. 1 year cancer-free.
See, nervous for nothing.
Oklahoma's News 4.